Will it run and drive? I've been thinking about it a lot. I've got other projects that I need to get to. I need to put this one to the side for right now. We'll come back to it. The main reason I'm doing this is because if I start the pans and the beam, this is gonna turn into a whole nother project. We're at the point where I can just put the body back on it, I can put the engine back on it, and I can move it in and out of the shop easily under its own power so that I can work on some of these other projects. The Carmagia, the 914, the Swamp Dragon. All right, so that's the plan. Let's see if we can stick to it. The main thing right now is just, can we move it in and out of the shop easily so that we have room for these other projects? That being said, I did buy a new clutch kit for it. We'll go ahead and put this in because the other one was completely covered in grease. I also got a couple new seals, transmission seal, main seal. This is the 180 millimeter. Got this kit off of Rock Auto for $100. All right, let's get the old throwout bearing out and see about putting this new one in there. This will work. There we go. You can see the seal has been leaking pretty bad, so let's get that seal out of there. Ooh. It's got a VW symbol on it, so you know it's old. It's an old one. All right, let's clean this up a little bit with some brake clean. Wow. That stuff's pretty strong. Wow. Ooh. Definitely want to have a face shield and safety glasses, guys. I got reading glasses because I can't see up close. But yeah, that stuff comes right back at you. I think we are good for now. Looks like almost all the grease is out of there, so we should be good. Let's get the seal in there. Let's get the throwout bearing and put this thing back together. And this thing should slide right in. Hopefully. Hopefully it's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Hey guys, check out these floor mats I got from A Premium. They're all weather, heavy duty. Let's put them in my wife's Honda Accord and see how they fit. Yeah, they're heavy duty. My wife's been driving this car for about 2 years now, and the floor mats are looking pretty rough. Let's get some nice new floor mats in here. These look awesome. Nah, they fit perfect. Look at that. Fitted with button clips for the mats. All right guys, these floor mats are great. Check them out. Heavy duty, waterproof. All right guys, that easy. We got new floor mats all over in this car. They look great. Go check them out. A Premium. I'll leave a link below. They've got all kinds of parts, not just floor mats. If your floor mats get dirty, these things are super easy to take out. Get this dirt out of here. Easy to clean, no odors in the car. Super easy to clean. They just go right back in, they clip. And that's it guys, they're in. They fit perfect. There's no odor. They are all weather, sun, winter, mud, rain. And if you just happen to spill something, oh no, you can clean it right up, no problem. Or you can bend them, roll them, very durable. All right, guys, make sure you check out A Premium official website. It is awesome. They have all kinds of parts for your car, your truck. Click on the discount codes, check them out. Let me know if you buy some. All right, we're getting it. I'm just gonna tap it a little bit more. I'm gonna use this flat edge here and just tap it in real lightly. We got it all the way in there, flush up against that case there, so we're looking good. Let's get this in there. That wasn't too bad. All right, new seal, new throwout bearing. All right, that's looking good. Let's go over to the engine. Back of the engine here where the crank is. Ow, mosquito. We're gonna put the 3 shims in here. And then we're gonna put the seal in. And then we'll be ready to put the flywheel on. Just gonna put a little bit of oil on these. Just a little bit of oil. These are the 3 shims that came out of there, so we should be good. And put a little bit of oil on the lip of this seal. There we go. Left my little seal tool at the house, so I got the backup tool here. All right. Yeah. Woo. All right, let's get the flywheel on here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this grease in the bearing. Yeah, there's a storm coming. There is a storm coming, guys. Riders of the storm. All right, we got the seals in, the dowel pins. It's time for the flywheel. Let's do it. There we go. I need a mallet. We'll get the big nut on there. It's been used and abused a little bit. You can see it's been in and out of there a few times. I think this is supposed to be 250 foot-pounds, something like that. So 36 millimeter. All right, that should do it. All right, let's get the clutch on there. Got the alignment tool that comes with. Get that in there. Get them all in loose, and then we'll slowly torque them down. All right, let's get the flywheel lock on there and we'll check the torque specs. Should be 18 foot-pounds. Put the wheel lock on here. All right, let's torque it real quick and then I think we'll be ready to put the engine back on the chassis. That's gonna be awesome. Let's check it. We got this set to 18. All right, looking good. cool. I'm gonna pull this out now. All right, guys, time to unite the engine with the chassis. Let's do it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Check it out. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get it bolted up. That's interesting, the starter doesn't have that little notch to hold that. All right, let's get the wheels back on it. All right, there we go, look at that. Oh yeah. Gets right under there. That's what we need. Let's get this one on first. Back on its wheels, engine's back on. Before we put the body on, let's see if this thing runs still. I haven't ran it in a while, so it's been a few weeks, I think. Let's hook up the tester, the Zalix tester, and start it over, get the battery hooked up, start it. Hopefully it still runs good. Then we'll hook up the pedal cluster and the gear shifter. See if we can get this clutch cable hooked back up. So I took the clutch adjuster off and pushed this in a little bit, push the clutch cable in a little bit so we can get to it. Clutch cable's in here. And we got to hook onto that latch right there with this hook. So I'm going to do that. I put a roller pedal on here so we don't have to worry about this thing. Hopefully I got the right cable, the accelerator cable. Let's try it. All right, let's see if we can get this in one shot here. I grabbed it with this little hook and kind of helped put it on there. Now, there we go. How's that feel? That feels pretty good. Ooh, I'm glad I brought the other accelerator cable because I was thinking this is it. This is the old style. It's the newer style that you need for this one here. I think. Hopefully. I think that'll work. Seems like a nice cable. Let's get this accelerator return spring on here. And this is a new one. Got to take this little lever out of the way because I can't get past it for some reason. And this should go through here. There we go. I'm going to work on that real quick. Something's not quite right there, but we're going to leave it for now. Could be the cable, could be that little screw with the hole in it, could be everything, could be a little off, and so it's not quite right. But it's in there. We're getting a little bit of a pedal, it feels like. So we've got a clutch. We might need to adjust that a little bit more. It feels like it's working. We can adjust it right here pretty easily. So we'll see how that is when we start it. Let's get the battery hooked up, get some fuel to it, and start it. Let's make sure this fuel line's cleaned up pretty good. I've already done this really good. It was jammed. I got it cleared in one of the earlier videos. Yeah, a little crud coming out of there, not much. Oh. All right, guys, let's get some fuel. Just need a gas can. This one looks pretty cool. A little dusty, but I think it'll be all right. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Look at that. It's like brand new in there, guys. You know how old that tank is? It's like perfect. Look how cool it is. They don't make them like that anymore. Fill her up. Got that line cleaned up real good. All right, guys, we got the fuel going, batteries hooked up. Let's get this thing going. Hopefully it'll start. Let's do it. We got a filter on here. It might take a minute to get the fuel flowing. Let's see what happens. Give it a little juice. There it goes. All right, it's running. Cool. We got fuel. shoot. That doesn't look good. We got sprung a leak right here bad. That's got to be the oil cooler seals leaking. I bet that's what that is. I just want to see if it goes into gear. If it does, that's awesome. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's see. That feels all right. Got the e-brake right here. All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Will it go into gear? There it goes. Where's reverse? Hey, we got reverse. No brakes. No brakes. No brakes. Woo, brakes are working. Well, handbrake's working. Reverse. Okay, cool. Goes into first. Goes into second, goes into third, goes into reverse. Transmission's good. Awesome. E-brake works good. Very cool. So we can move it in and out of the shop. Well, oh man. Well, it runs and drives, guys, so there you go. On to the next one. Well, shoot. I can't put the body back on it yet until, I mean, I guess I can, but she got a little bit of a leak. Most likely it's the oil seals, right? On the oil cooler. They get rock hard and then they don't seal properly, so. Let's go ahead and pull the doghouse off and get to the oil cooler, and I'll pick up some seals tomorrow from my local Volkswagen shop. We'll put the new seals on it, put it back on, and hopefully that'll do it. This should be pretty easy, actually. There's a screw here. There's a screw here. There we go. Yeah, that's the oil cooler seals. All right, that wasn't bad at all. Those came off pretty easy. And we got the bottom 10 millimeter nuts off. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there they are. They're probably hard as a rock, so I'll get those off of there. I'm gonna wipe all this junk off of here. And yeah, we'll get some new seals. We'll blow this thing out really good with some brake clean. Hopefully it's not clogged. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty, yeah. You should be able to squish them. So, they're squishing a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, we got it cleaned up pretty good. All right, guys, it's the next day. I went and picked up a couple of oil seals for the oil cooler. So we should be good, hopefully. Got a new belt. I had this one laying around. Couple 10 screws. Also picked up a little air filter for the carburetor. I have the oil bath, but it needs to be cleaned and gone through. So this is a quick fix for the carburetor. For now, let's go ahead and see if these fit. Hopefully they do. Yeah, they feel all right. That should do it. Let's put it back on and tighten it up, get it all hooked back up, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Little washer, 10 millimeter nut. We'll tighten that down, then we'll get the two on the bottom there. It's a little tricky getting your hands in here. It's upside down too, so it's a little tricky. All right, I think we got it all hooked up. Got the switch hooked back up. Got a new belt on it. Got the air cleaner just to keep the dust from going in there and the bugs. Got a lot of wasps and stuff flying around in here, and they love to make little nests everywhere. So I think we're all hooked up. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Let's try it. Let's try it, see what happens. Here we go. Yeah, it sounds all right. We got a little leak coming from the valve cover. I'm gonna go ahead and change that gasket. Hopefully that'll stop leaking. Ooh, it's a little warm. Right there by the exhaust. They run hot, boy. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, I went ahead and took the wheels off. Got the gear shifter off, took the seat out. I want to slide this thing back under the body, put this thing back on, put the steering wheel on, get the wheels back on it, start it up, and hopefully we'll drive it around the farm for a little bit. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not sliding like it was earlier. Yeah, that's gonna be hard with the engine. Maybe we could get the jack under it and move it. Let me see. Yeah. Man, that thing's got some weight on it. Oh yeah. Whew. This might be harder than it looks. We're getting there. And then, that's pretty good. Then we'll get the front. Pull the front over. Got it. Woo. We got it. Holy cow. Wow. All right. Front is lined up good. The rear is pretty much lined up. You can see right here, we just got to get it down right there and there. On those worn out bushings, and yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Keep in mind, we just want to be able to move this thing in and out of the shop so we can easily get it out of our way while we're working on the other projects. And at some point we'll come back around to this one, but it's going to be a lot. We got to do the heater channels and a lot of stuff to make it, you know, a decent driver. So hopefully this one will line up nice and easy. All right, we're real close. Feels good. Ah, a little more. See where we're at. Oh man, we're basically right on it. All right, guys, you watch that right there. It looks like we need to come over just a hair. come over another here. Oh, that's pretty close. It's pretty close. Oh, that's so close. So close. Let's see if we can get this bolt back in there. Yeah. Let's lower it back down a little. That might be it. We're in. Let's get the other side real quick. Get these two front ones in. All right, everything is bolted back up. Ready to put the wheels on it and start getting a couple wires hooked up that we need to hook up just so we can start it with the key, put it in gear, move it around a little bit, in and out of the shop. Hook up the steering wheel, put the wheels on, maybe put the gas tank in, I'm not sure. We might just run it off the temporary tank. We're not gonna be doing anything too crazy, but I don't know, maybe we'll take it for a little drive around the farm just to see how it runs and see how the steering feels in the front. I'm sure it probably feels terrible. All right, guys, just a quick recap. The reason I put the body back on the chassis without doing the pans and all that stuff is because I'm going to put this project on hold for a few months probably until we get Georgia back on the road, which is basically almost complete. VW Darren's going to help me put the windshield in and a couple other things, and we'll have that back on the road hopefully in next week or next weekend. That's going to be awesome. So the time and energy and money and parts and all that stuff that we need to get this car road worthy, we're going to put it on the back burner for now. We'll get Georgia back on the road, and I might jump back on the Carmagia just because that chassis is completely done. It's beautiful. That was the first chassis that I did. Rebuilt the beam, put in the pans, all that stuff. So, and it has a title, and I have a really sweet engine that we can put in that one as well. So, and that body is amazing on that car. There's a little bit of rust issues in the back that we got to fix, and then we can do the body work and get it painted, do the interior, and make a real sweet car. So, my eyes are a little too big for my mouth sometimes, but at least I realized it before I got too deep into it. And I want to thank you guys for helping me out with that, because all the comments in the last video were absolutely awesome, and it helps me kind of sort through things. My goal, you know, for the next few months or so is not buy any more projects. Can't promise anything, but it didn't make sense to start working on this car as far as trying to make it roadworthy, doing the pans, because if you do the pans, then you got to do the heater channels. You do the heater channels, and it just snowballs, and we got to do, you know, the frame head and all that stuff. So this project is cool. I rescued it. We got the engine running. You know, we see that it's going into gear. We'll probably be able to move it around fairly easily, and that's the whole reason I did that. Just kind of, and instead of having the whole thing taken apart all over the shop, I can get this thing out of my way quickly, and maybe I'll even take it back home and just put it in the garage for now and get it out of my way, and we'll come back to it. Who knows? Maybe I'll sell it just like it is. I don't know. I do like it. I love the patina. I mean, it reminds me of Georgia. I think that's why I got it, because, you know, usually when you have one of something, you want two. But it does have its own unique characteristics as well. But Georgia, I mean, I already went through all that with Georgia, so it doesn't make sense to do it again right now on this car, on Alabama. So stay tuned, guys. I know that was a lot, but I appreciate it. Maybe the next video will be first drive in 40 years on this baby. We'll just have a little fun and drive around the farm for a minute, and then we'll get busy on Georgia, finishing up Georgia, and maybe starting on the Karma Ghia. We'll have to come up with a name for the Ghia. It's a 67 Karma Ghia. If you go back, you look at my playlist, tons of videos, really cool car. But all the experience and knowledge I learned on Georgia doing metal work, now I can go back to the Ghia and feel more confident on it. So that's the plan. All right, guys. Until next time. See ya. Will it run and drive? Will it run and drive? Oh shit! I think the engine just blew up. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, I think we blew the engine up. Pretty sure. That didn't sound good. Oh yeah, it's gone. Wow. Well guys, that was short-lived. I think it just seized up. I'm not sure. It didn't sound too good. Could be the transmission. You can see where it locked up right there. But now it won't even start, so something went crazy. I disconnected the battery. Yeah, something didn't go good. I gotta get this thing pulled out of the weather. Dang it. Until next time.